Alright, what is up guys? I have another video for you, and this one is a simple video. It's just a montage of, jump spots, routes that you can take. Instead of taking things like tunnels, you guys can, jump on top of cars, on top of houses, just ambushing your enemy when they don't expect it. So that's what primarily this is about, and getting to vantage points that uh, people think only soldiers and pea shooters can get to, when in fact, things like paleontologists can get up there, cactuses, But the thing to keep in mind is pretty much anywhere on the map you can get onto it if you have a buddy that's an engineer or a buddy that's a cactus, or if you're a cactus or an engineer yourself, you can do a drone glitch, which I have a video of it, a pretty old one. I'll link it in the description, but it's mainly, you jump on your drone, or, you get to an edge of a, you jump on your buddy drone, or you get to an edge of a, like a cliff, whatever. You just get to something edge where your body's hovering over it. You're just kind of standing in the air, and you simply fly your drone underneath your feet, and you fly it. Then you fly yourself like a helicopter, pretty much to anywhere you want. Cancel your drone, and then you're pretty much at your designated location. But I have a video of it, of me doing it on my channel. I'll link it. Uh, but this is not about the drone glitch. This is about how to get to spots that people don't expect without using a drone glitch. And I think that another thing to keep in mind actually is the engineer no longer is able to use uh, your loudspeaker mine as a way to boost yourself on top of things. Because before you were able to jump on your loudspeaker, and if you needed an even higher boost, you use your jackhammer, and that would make it so you jump higher than anyone in the game. So pretty much now you can only use your jackhammer, which it still gives you, since speed in this game correlates with how far you jump. Uh, you pretty much use your jackhammer to jump. You can still jump higher on your jackhammer, but you can also jump farther. So you can work around that. But just it's all a matter about being creative. And for the cactus, you have simply all you have is your tall nut. I recommend the Iron Maiden because if you use the regular, the regular walnuts or tall nuts, I don't know the name of them. If you use the regular ones, it's kind of unreliable because it places the middle part of the blockade in front of you, which is the shortest part, and a lot of these jumps require just, you only have room for one little piece, and if you're using a tall nut, it might not be placed correctly. So I recommend getting the Iron Maiden if you're trying to do some cactus jumps. And as for the medic, or how people say the scientist, uh, you the way it works is when you warp, you jump in the air. It's just slightly, but when you warp, you're in the air for a little bit. So what you do is when you press your warp button, your Y or your triangle, whatever, um, you want to jump, and then you want to warp and then jump, so then you get even higher. Um, Sometimes in the clip that just showed trying to get into on top of the sombrero, I had to jump backwards because I was gonna get too much distance. So things like that, you have to factor it in. And this jump that I'm showing you right after that is jump that it was my first time, and I was trying to figure out how to get on top of the house. But what you have to do is you do the same thing, but you jump to your right instead. So things like that is, you just gotta play around with it. And it's also important to keep in mind that you can use your healing orbs to jump on top of things. So instead of waiting for 30 seconds, whatever, for your heal station, you can use your healing orb instead. It's a little more tricky because it rolls around when you throw it, but if you throw it against a wall or something, it'll be still, and then you just simply use that instead of having to use your heal station. So you get two ways of boosting, which is really nice. And for the sunflower, pretty much the same as a cactus. All you have to jump on is your sunflower. So but the good thing is you have higher speed, so you can jump farther. It's just that's all you have. So if you need, with a lot of the boosts with the cactus, you can use the same with the actual sunflower as well. So it's important to keep that in mind. So pretty much in terms of jump spots or areas that I like to get onto, I usually rate them in terms of uh, if it provides me cover and how well does it look, does that help me, with the objective. So things like covering gardens or attacking gardens. Uh, I like to have cover when looking at them, and then whenever I want, I just poke out and shoot down on it or whatever, however I want to go about doing things. So it just provides me with that ability to just harass the other team with, either fire gun like the paleontologist, or things like electricity with the electrician. So things like that. And that's pretty much how you wanna, when you're doing these jump spots, you don't want to get to a useless house on the back of the map. So, you want to get to somewhere that's relevant. And I encourage you guys to also try to figure out some spots that I didn't show, because when I was doing these videos, I was I didn't put in a lot of the common spots that people would get to. I put in some of the uncommon ones that I don't really see people jumping into. So uh, yeah, just there's plenty of other spots that are not shown that you guys can try out and figure out for yourselves. But it's just important to keep in mind that when you're doing them, you want to get to somewhere that's relevant. You don't want to jump on the back of a house and then try to get kills from way over there, because you might get 4 kills, 5 kills, but they're pretty much in the back of the map, and you're not really bringing anything else to your team besides a waste of space. So yeah, just try to keep it so you're playing the objective at least a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much covers a lot of these spots. I show you guys exactly. There's not much else to be said. That's exactly how I got up there. So in terms of switching off the topic of the actual jump spots, I actually don't have a means to record the one I know I said I would. I bought a splitter, so I was able to, split the connection, the feed from the Xbox One to my PVR. It's just that I have an old version that only uses component cables, so I have to get an HDMI to component, which I actually had, but I thought, since I'm pretty dumb, so so I thought a component to HDMI would, be backwards compatible with HDMI to component, but I was wrong. So I would have to buy a HDMI to component, which is a lot which is more expensive than a component to HDMI. So I pretty much have to buy another recording, hard device like an Elgato, which is something I'm looking at. So yeah, probably Xbox One videos are kind of out of the question. Even though you guys see some gameplay, these are just the up to 30-second clips that I was allowed to record. So pretty unfortunate. But if I'm making a montage, I'll keep something in mind. I'll keep it in mind. It's just if I wanted to bring full-length clips, commentaries. I know someone wanted the uh, which is the best sunflower variant, but I know which one it is. It's just that like I want to do full gameplay of it, and I'm not able to on the one. And if I play on 360, it feels like I'm playing a game that's kind of not as good as the next generation one. So kind of out of luck on that. But hopefully since it's Christmas time, Santa Claus will bring it to me, right? And I'll so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm having trouble on. It's just also another reason why videos aren't coming out as frequently as I would like. So if you guys like this video and you guys enjoyed it, just pretty much subscribe, whatever. Leave a I prefer leaving a comment, because then people will tell me what's wrong or what I did right. It really actually helps more than subscribing, because if you subscribe, yeah, you watch more videos, but then that doesn't mean you're gonna tell me if I'm doing things right or not. So I prefer a comment. Uh, Thumbs down if you liked. If you didn't like it, thumbs up if you did. But I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one.